Hello, and I am the Angry Cook, and as I'm doing this video, putting this video together, I realize that I am missing a whole section, which is the intro to this recipe. So I'm going to do this little ditty to tell you what you need for the recipe. A single crust pie dough, about 1.5 pounds of sweet potatoes peeled and cubed, and that's where I go in the next section. 1/3 cup of softened butter, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature lightly beaten, 3/4 cup of evaporated milk. It's evaporated, not sweetened condensed. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So that'll get you what you need, and we're going to pick up the next video after a quick reminder about the store. We're going to pick up finishing dicing the sweet potatoes. So hang in there. Angry Cook, this is just a quick reminder about the Angry Cook merchandise store. New shirt. Where's the old shirt? Old shirt. See? No spot, no hole. We have a lot of variety. We have short sleeve, we have long sleeve in various colors. Pink is one of them, and gray, and I believe black and white. If you see a color that you want and it's not there, let me know and I'll put it on if they have it. We have coffee mugs. I gotta find the right goddamn way. We have coffee mugs. We have cold drink cups, which I'll put up in a second. We have toddler and infant stuff, which I'll put up in a second, and show you the various things we have in the store. If there's something you want and you don't see it, let me know, and if we can put it on, we will. It'll make a great Christmas gift, which is coming up soon. So we'll see you soon. I'm slicing these up, trying not to cut my finger at the same time, into about 1/2 inch or so, 3/4 inch, somewhere in there, pieces. Throw them in a medium saucepan. We're going to cover those with water in a second. Whatever makes sense for your situation and the shape of your potatoes, since these things are really weird ass shapes. Cover with water. You may want to rinse them a couple of times. My first and second one was kind of dirty, so rinse them. Just cover them with water and throw them on the heat until they boil. Then gently boil for about 13 to 15 minutes until they're tender. And then we'll pour the water out, and we'll mash them, and we'll set them aside. Okay, our sweet potatoes are tender. Now we're going to drain, and we're going to mash. I have my own little handy-dandy potato masher, which I like, better than a machine. Jane thinks she's going to get something, I don't know what yet. There you go. Mashed potato type, you know what you're looking for. Just get them all nicely done. Now, we're going to let them come to room temperature, and then we'll continue. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. This is pretty much cooled down. Everything else is at room temperature. Let's get going making our sweet potato pie filling. Let's start our oven at 425. Get a sheet pan ready. I line mine with aluminum foil for easy cleanup. You can do parchment paper, you can do nothing, it's up to you. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our bowl, we're going to take our softened butter, we're going to cream our 1/2 cup of sugar with our 1/3 cup of salted butter. We'll just use that fork. Creaming means you're going to take, the butter could be a little softer, but oh well, deal with what you got. I could have used a blender for this, but I don't feel like cleaning the damn thing, so I didn't. You're going to mix the butter and the sugar together, incorporating the sugar into the butter. Make sure your butter's nice and soft. This is just not quite soft enough. There you go. Creamed butter and sugar. Now we're going to add, we'll take our 2 eggs, we'll lightly beat them. Thought I was prepared that time, but not quite. A little bit, no big deal. 3/4 of a cup of milk. Evaporated, not sweet and condensed. It's about half a can, I think. We're going to add to our cream butter, we're going to add our eggs first and mix well. Jade's been waiting for this. We want to get all that together into one homogeneous mass. And again, my butter's a little too hard, so it's going to take me a minute longer than it should you. You don't want to see clumps of butter in there. Okay? We're going to add our milk. Mix. Wipe our hands. We're going to get something a little bigger to mix with now. Sad, I guess. We're going to take our potato mixture, which is cooled down to room temperature of our temperature. Mix that in. You see, it's going to look like pumpkin pie. Just going to be a little sweeter. We're going to add our rest of our stuff to it. We just got to go back and see the right measurements. Teaspoon of vanilla. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon, quarter teaspoon of cloves, and chives, Jesus, ginger, a little spice to this, I think, would be nice. Spice is nice. Ginger gives a nice spice. Quarter teaspoon of salt, nice kosher salt as usual. Mix thoroughly. Come on, come on! Get everything nice and mixed up. Put our pie shell back in the fridge to keep cool. Here we go. Now, we're waiting for our oven still. We're going to pour this into our crusty. And there's our oven. That's going to rise a little bit. That might overflow, but I don't care. Okay, we're going to put this into a 425 oven. I just want to make sure I'm right. 425 oven for 15 minutes. We're going to reduce our heat to 350 after 15 minutes and cook for another 35 to 40 minutes until you put a knife in the center and it comes out clean. Then we're going to put it on a wire rack, and after it's cooled down, we're going to refrigerate it. So let's put this on our sheet. And in the oven, 425. 15 minutes. Then down to 350 for 35 to 40. We'll see you back in a while. Okay, we're just about ready to turn the temperature down. Waiting for the alarm to go off. We're going from 425 down to 350 for 35 minutes. Check it. And then we'll go for more time if we need it, if our knife's not coming out clean. We'll be back in a little bit with you. Okay, we're just about time to check the pie. And here she comes, Her Highness herself. I don't think it's ready yet, but it is. Knife came out clean. So let's put it up on a cooling rack. We're going to cool this for a couple hours, and then we're going to refrigerate. Remember, this is a custard-based pie, so we need to refrigerate. So, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time on The Angry Cook.